What is good, everybody? It's Arachna-Dex, and today we are back here again. Now, my fellow Arachnids, I'll be talking about one of my favorite animes. I know I'm about late as hell, because I think the last chapter is dropped in May, I believe, or the month before that. Because I actually had, like, other content about Black Clover that I wanted to post about, but I really never got the chance to. Or I thought it'd be better if I just, like, wait. Made it for, like, 4 years. It's been 4 years, Sean. It's actually back. It's actually back. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yo! Oh, it was so good. It was so good. Wow, that was okay. I guess you could say it's Black Clover. No? Once again, my fellow Arachnids, there should be 2 other posts or videos coming out this month, so stay tuned for that. But I'm going to talk about the ending of BC and why I think it's a more satisfying ending type beat than most other new gens, in my personal opinion, because I know there's other people that don't like the ending. Me, myself, I also have a few problems with it, but for the most part, it is a good ending to me. But we are going to dive into this chapter, or chapters, because we're gonna be talking about 2 of them. Basically, another short time skip, you feel me? This one guy saying, after all, we couldn't have won without Asa's anti-magic, and another person saying, but if it had been for Yuno, we'd all been dead anyway. This lady saying, Master Yuno is the best, he's strong, cool-headed, and dashing. Old dude says, well, Asa said move me. Yo, my boy is getting glazed heavily. And that's why I love Black Clover so much. They started off, or they went from being belittled by all the high-ranking people, like the royals and stuff, to like this, like being respected by everybody in the kingdom because they didn't come from anything. Got my boy Yami saying the captains were also pretty much fighting over which one to recommend. So in the end, we figured we just keep it simple. We'll have them duke it out, and the winner gets to become Wizard King. Whoever wins, no one's going to complain. We're about to witness the crowning of the youngest Wizard King in history. Oh shit! Now we got the final Valley standoff. What? Now, I'm not going front. This low-key got more aura to it. All of Black Clover has been building up to this exact moment. Yuno throws some wind arrows at Asta, but Asta deflects it immediately. Asta came ready. Then Yuno does Towering Tornado. They both transform as Yuno proceeds to hit the flash tip on my boy Asta. That's kind of like an after image type thing he's doing. Yuno then proceeds to throw some wind blades. And Asta uses, that's Black Meteorite, right?
Is this nigga serious?
Black Meteorite is when he slashes somebody with his sword. Y'all, if y'all remember what move this is, let me know in the comments down below. Man, I fucking forgot, bro. Asta then tries to throw an anti-magic slash at Yuno. Yuno then uses his star magic to teleport above Asta and use his Spirit of Euros. I think he used it against Xenon. That's the move he used? Yeah. Asta reacts and deflects it. Nah, bro, nah, this fight is peak. Like, you're damn near even at this point in time. Now, I'm not really sure what happened right here, but it looks like Yuno missed and Asta proceeds to try to hit him. And they end up clashing, bro. I'm not sure how that worked, because I feel like if Yuno missed, Asta would be able to hit him. But hey, that chapter was peak. That's the end of that chapter, by the way. To be continued, so on to the next one. Bam! Chapter 391. Then we have Leopold basically question how Yuno is able to keep up with Asta. If he's using magic and Asta's using anti-magic. Then we have Fuegoleon basically break it down by saying he's probably releasing a stream of ultra high density magic. The anti-magic simply cannot cancel it quickly enough. Now, people were saying this didn't make any sense, but we literally seen this with Lick, and we seen it happen with literally anybody else that has stronger magic that was able to fight against Asta. Oh my goodness, y'all, this fight just keeps getting more peak and peak, bro. Then we have Jack, Sekre, aka Nero, and Yami's little sister, Ishika. Jack says overwhelming magical spell instincts. Just look at those strikes. He should stay dead, bro. That's one critique when it comes to Black Clover that I do agree with, is that they don't kill off any of their major characters. That doesn't bother me, but I can see why people could be upset with that. Actually, I'm gonna get to that another time. So we have Asa trying to, attack Yuno more, but Yuno is just dodging everything, it seems like, due to his star magic. Damn, it's a lot of reading, y'all. But we have Klaus basically saying he's firing wildly with the stars, dodging by moving between them, and also attacking directly. At this rate, how long can Yuno's magic even last? We got my boy Zora saying mages normally use magic to boost their physical abilities in combat. They also pulls out Demon Destroyer. Oh, and basically with this, he finds a way to counter Yuno and his star magic. Since Nox says he's been keeping Yuno from jumping in between the stars with using Demon Destroyer. Asta's weak against physical attacks, and he's taking advantage of that. He's using the wind to lob boulders at him. This guy's battle IQ is insane, bro. Then we see Yuno knock the swords out of Asta's hands. So Asta's like really vulnerable right now. Then we see Yuno throw this like massive boulder on top of Asta. Then mostly everyone assumes Asta is defeated. And bro, I've been seeing people say like, oh, Asta's weak as hell. That small ass boulder was able to take him out of his strongest form. And I'm like, yo, we literally seen Asta destroy a meteor like 4 to maybe 5 arcs ago while not even in his strongest form. Like, it's clear that it's not an ordinary boulder. Like, the size of something, like, it shouldn't equate to how strong it is. But Asta, being the GOAT that he is, doesn't give up. And he cloaks his fist in anti-magic to punch out of the boulder. Yuno basically tries to prepare by using Spirit of Notice. Asta punches right through it. And he right hooks Yuno. I'm not gonna lie, they was holding my boy Yuno in this chapter. Like, what? Yep. Gook. I'm sorry, it's not even the fact that Asta's beating him. It's the simple fact that Yuno haters are gonna use this against him now. Like, oh, Yuno was gifted everything in the show and still lost. That's the thing though, he was not gifted everything. That's a, like, what's the word? Mischaracterized thing about him. Yuno right here though has ran out of magic for the most part. Yuno is not ready to give up though, as we now reach the climax of this chapter. Yuno begins to charge at Asta with his sword that he makes out to win. Oh, I didn't see this part. So he calls for Demon Slayer, and that's how he was able to do Yuno like this. Okay, that makes sense now. And now right here, Yuno declares Asta as the victor of the battle. And Asta just goes on to tell Yuno that he wouldn't have been able to chase his dream without him being there. And, that's the end of that chapter. Next chapter, 2 years later. Damn, another time skip? See, this is what I mean by I think they could make like more spin-offs or like movies based off this. And I feel like people, or I'm curious to see what Asta is like as the Wizard King, in my opinion. They got Nash at the exam growing up? Nah, give me Black Clover Shippuden at this point, bro. They're not about to tease me like this. The other kids from the church are also growing up too in this picture. That's crazy. Then we got Ghosh's sister Marie. Looks like she's in her teen years a little bit, but she basically telling Ghosh like, hey, make a move on Gray, my boy. Shoot. Then they got, I think those are elves too. Yo, they got everybody just chilling in the Clover Kingdom now. That's fire. But judging by what Charlotte says right here, I think she's still a captain pretty much as well. Yeah, I think Ishika says something at the bottom. That's on the next page, huh? Okay, so Ishika basically saying she about to bounce. Yami basically says he's retiring as a captain, so he doesn't have to work under Asta. That is funny. Then we got Charlotte basically saying she's not used to being with Yami yet. But we got Noct on the bottom, being the new Black Bulls captain. That is tough. As he's with Vanessa and they prepare for the entrance season. We got Black Bulls still being the Black Bulls. Then, yo, this man Noct is basically a more nonchalant version of Yami. Yo, this man is not having none of it, bro. Then we get to see more of the Black Bulls as well. Zora, Henry, Gordon, all being a ruckus. Then we got my dude Finral about happy as hell to be a dad. And like, he not about to be on that child support. Then we got my man Slangerous eavesdropping about heavy as hell. Forget what I said about Finral. Look at this man Real, bro. So Real has in total with Charmy about 7 kids. I had to count that. I'm not gonna lie. But they basically tell us as he needs to get ready for the exam. But then we get to this conversation with Noella Mimosa, with them talking about how, you know, reassuring it is to have Asta as Wizard King, Mary Leona being in the land of sun, Aja and Little Peshka being married. Yo, everybody is getting married in this damn ending, y'all. Can it be me next? Nah, but on the real note, I feel like they should have, you know, also get with someone as well. I feel like they should have him with, yo, whoever I say, y'all might be like, what? But I feel like they should have him with somebody, though. Then we see Noelle and Mimosa begin their rivalry for Asta. Then we have a second thing about the first Wizard King, Lumiere. Then we go on to see the rest of the Magic Knights for one last time. The Crimson Lions, Fuegoleon, the praying mantises with Seke and Jack. I had the Midnight Sun. That one girl, I forgot what her name was, but she was a part of the underwater sea temple arc. Yeah, I forgot her name, but I remember her. Damnatio and Noelle talking to her siblings. Marileona, she's fighting what's his name? Yosoga? I don't remember. I remember it goes something like that though. We see Dorothy, and is that the Witch Queen? I think it's the Witch Queen. We see Mars and the Diamond Kingdom. We see the Heart Kingdom, the Spade Kingdom, the Elves as well. We see Yuno coming back from being the Spade Kingdom King, making his way to the exam as well as he meets up with Claus. And apparently, Claus is the new Golden Dawn captain. Okay. I didn't expect that. I thought it'd be like Langers or something. The exam starts and they immediately get under attack. And they basically mention that an enormous ass airship is going to attack the capital. And the Wizard King is on his way to intercept it too. And we see Yami say, Special Division Squad. Oh, hold up, Yami. Wait. He's like chilling with the devil now. Like, that's just a part of him now, basically. Or his partner. Then we see Noelle knocked. But we see Asta pull up, letting everybody know that he is now the Wizard King. And that, my friends, is the end of Black Clover. I feel like right now, look at that. That was for sure a good ending. That was satisfying to me as well. And I've been with this anime. It's been 5 years. I've been with this anime since 2021. Or actually, I think it was late 2020. I think around that time, yeah, when everybody was like getting out of quarantine. I mostly give my likes and dislikes about the ending, including the Lucius climax. Then I'm gonna be out of here. I'm gonna go over my likes and dislikes about it. I'm gonna start off with my dislikes on it. I think the ending was for sure rushed, which is fine, because the creator of Black Clover, Yuki Tabata, his health wasn't the best or wasn't good, unlike other authors, and he wanted to focus on his family. That's understandable. I just wish he took more time, because of him not being healthy, caused the manga to go like quarter monthly. If y'all know what quarter monthly is, like the chapters dropping like every 3 to 4 months around the year, and it caused the chapters in the final arc to seem kind of rushed because of that. With the Lucius conclusion. But there is still some good that came out of it. Hey, I'll make a separate video on Lucius if I need to. Probably wouldn't be that long, but hey. I think there not being a lot of stakes is also a reasonable criticism. Like the Wizard King sacrifice, I think a few chapters back, that was good and bad. Bad in the sense that, you know, it reduced all the stakes from the final battle, and good in the sense that he's able to, you know, it makes sense that he's able to rewind time. Well, not really rewind time, but reverse all the damage that's been done to the kingdom. Because he's the strongest mage, he's the Wizard King, you know. Why would he not be able to reverse all the damage that's been done to the kingdom? Because, well, I do think killing off a bunch of characters isn't really needed for, you know, a good ending or story. But yeah, I'll make a separate video on Lucius and Julius if I need to. I also kind of want to talk about certain things people call plot holes that aren't really plot holes. Just mostly things people want to see in the story. Like, oh, we don't know much about Charmy, who she is, and like the doors and stuff like that. They're like, well, yeah, it would be cool to get to learn more about Charmy. At the end of the day, what would Charmy's background impact towards the actual story or plot itself? That I see people mentioning Asa's dad. It wouldn't make sense to reveal who Asa's dad is, because for two main reasons, right? Based on what we know Asa's mom is able to suck magic, pause, out of like somebody's, you know, body, like leave them magicless, because we know it happened to Asta. Or Asta was basically born that way, but it's still tied to his mom, right? So bro, Asta's dad would either have to be a super powerful mage, which then that would take away from Asta's character, or he would just be a magicless bum. Then there would be no point in introducing him. If he's a powerful mage, that would just take away from Asta's character, because we know Asta, he came from nothing. So yeah, that's why I say certain quote-unquote plot holes like those aren't really plot holes. It's just certain things people want to see that don't really need to happen. My likes about the end though is that, you know, he got his dream, he got his goal. He doesn't lose his powers, unlike a certain other new gen anime. The only thing really left for them to show, like next, is show who he gets with between Mimosa and Noelle, which I'm sure they will show in the epilogue, or a quote-unquote epilogue. We're not sure if it's epilogue or not, but it's a new extra chapter coming out in August, I think. Yes, August. So this isn't actually the last Black Clover video I'm gonna make. It will be next video for sure. But I just want to thank you guys for watching. If you made it to the end this far, this is Arachna-Dex signing out. I'll see y'all in the next post, my fellow Arachnids.